today's video, I thought it would be really exciting to rate all the products that I tried in just this year alone. And guys, believe it or not, I tried over 120 products this year. So we're gonna go down that whole list. I'm gonna make it short, cute, and simple. We're gonna rate all the products from 1 to 10. And yeah, most of you guys should know what products I tried and how I feel about them because I have videos on almost all of them, whether if it's on here or Instagram. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. And the first thing is kinky tresses. So I'm gonna just go down all their products, give them a 1 out of 10, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna say the full names, but I will insert photos because this will be a really long video if I said all the names of everything I tried. So let's start with kinky tresses. First off, the shampoo. So the shampoo, I give that a 9 out of 10. That shampoo is really good, nice and moisturizing. Next up is the deep conditioner. That also gets a 9 out of 10. It's really buttery, nice and whipped, super moisturizing, and it has a little bit of reparative in it, so I love that. The leave-in conditioner, which is more like a hair milk, I give that like a good 8 out of 10. It's very moisturizing and it's best to use in the wintertime. And then the hair butter, I give that a 7 out of 10 because it's very moisturizing, but it doesn't give a lot of hold. So that's why I give it that. And then the oil is a very nice oil. It is super moisturizing. It's very thick. So I give that like a 6 out of 10 because I love oils, but like there's nothing too special about it, but it's really good. Next up is Miss Jessie, this super sweet back treatment. I give that a 0 out of 10. It tangled my hair and it was not moisturizing at all. And then I have the Miss Jessie, their curl cream. That I give like a solid 5. I mean, it wasn't bad and it wasn't great either. Next up is the Pattern Leave-In Conditioner. I give that like a 6 because the smell is not that great, but it's pretty moisturizing. And then their Intensive Conditioner from Pattern, I give that like a 4 because again, the smell was not great and it wasn't really moisturizing. It was super thick. Next up is the Cancer Gel. It came in the orange packaging. I get that like a 7 out of 10 because it wasn't bad, but it is a bit small, so I didn't get a lot of uses out of it. But the uses I did get out of it, it was really good. My wash and goes came out nice. I didn't try it for twist outs or anything or braid outs, but the wash and goes, they were hitting. Next up is Camille Rose, and I tried a lot of Camille Rose products this year. So first up, we have the Almond Dry Twist and Butter. I get that like a nice 8 out of 10. It was very moisturizing and it gave my hair great definition. Next up is the Curl Aid Moisture Butter from Camille Rose, and I give that like a 7, maybe a 6.5 because it was very moisturizing, but it gave good definition, but it just didn't last as long as the Almond Dry. So if I'm comparing those two, then the Almond Dry was better. Next up is the Camille Rose Coconut Water Leave-In Conditioner. I really did like that. I actually got another one this year, so I would definitely give that like a 8.5 out of 10. And then the Deep Conditioner from the Coconut Water line, I would definitely give that like a 9.5 out of 10 because it was very good, and I got 2 more this year. And then next up, I had tried so many products, y'all. Next up is the Honeycomb Curl Super Cream. That I really did love it. I give that like a 9 out of 10. It was moisturizing, it gave great definition. And then I tried the deep conditioner from the new Honey line. Well, that was new, last Black Friday. I gave that like a 7 because it was moisturizing, but the container that it came in was really hard to get out of. I didn't finish it because I felt like I got enough uses out of, and I didn't really like the smell. Okay, so next up is the Camille Rose Ginseng Deep Conditioner. That conditioner gets like a 4 for me. It wasn't really good. It wasn't really moisturizing. It's supposed to be strengthening, I think, but the instructions was kind of weird on that, and it just tangled my hair and it wasn't good. So 4 for me. And then lastly is the Camille Rose Coconut Water Co-Wash. Now, I don't really co-wash, but that one was a really good one. I did finish it. It was 12 ounces. It was moisturizing. It gave slip, so I give that a good 7.5 out of 10. Next up is the Main Choice. I tried a good amount of products from the Main Choice also, so let's start with the Tropical Moringa line. From that line, I tried the leave-in conditioner. It's a 2-in-1, and it was okay. It wasn't the best, so I give that like a 6. And then the deep conditioner from the Tropical Moringa line also, that was okay. I give that like a 6.5. It wasn't the best thing either. And then the Pearly Braid Out Glaze from the Tropical Moringa line. That was actually my favorite from the whole thing that I tried so far, and I give that like a good 9 out of 10, and I actually bought 2 more during this Black Friday. Next up in the Main Choice is the Unchai Egyptian line. So from that, I tried their deep conditioner. That deep conditioner was pretty good. I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. And then I tried their 24 karat gold glistening gel. That I give like a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the best thing either. It gave good definition, but not a lot of hold. After that, there is the Alpha line, so I tried the gel from there. That gel was horrible. I give it like a 3. It flaked really bad and I just didn't like it. And also the leave-in from that line, I think work them together or them separate, they still flaked and I didn't like it, so that also gets like a 3. Next up is the deep conditioner from the Heavenly Halo line. That gets like a 7. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good actually. Then I also tried the Do It For The Culture deep conditioner. That was supposed to be super moisturizing, but for me it really wasn't, so I give it like a 6. Next up is the As I Am leave-in conditioner from the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line. I haven't really used it a lot this year, but from the first time I used it, it was pretty good. I give that like a 7 out of 10. Okay, so next up I have the Carol's Daughter deep conditioner. This is from their orange line. I forget the name, but I'll have a picture. I give that like an 8 out of 10. And then I have the Alpha G, both the 2-step treatment and the moisturizing treatment. I give that like a 6 because I did find other products that are better. So that one's really expensive. It's really sticky. It's like a hassle to work with, so I give that like a 6. Next is the Easter Even, their hair oil. That was really good, really moisturizing. I love the smell. I give that like a solid 10. The products, it was just good, so I really did like it. And then their butter also, I give that like a 9 because it gave great shine, great hold, and everything like that. Next up is the Unchai Organics. This is their leave-in conditioner. I give that like an 8 out of 10. It sprayed well. It, went throughout my hair well and it moisturized it. And then their curling cream, I also give that like an 8 out of 10. Like, their products were solid. It gave moisture, it gave definition, it did what it had to do. So I give that like an 8 out of 10 as well. And then is the Unchai Organics, their custard. Their custard, it had a little bit less hold, and it flaked just a little bit, so I give that like a 7. The flakes weren't that serious, so yeah, it still gave everything else that I needed to give. And next brand is Naturals. I tried their shampoo. Their shampoo, I give like a 7 out of 10. It was really moisturizing. I really did like it. I'm working on finishing it up once I get into the new house, but I'm like halfway done with it. Next, and then I have the Naturals deep conditioner. That deep conditioner is so good. I give it a 9 out of 10 because it's very moisturizing, had great slip. It gave me one of my best wash days when you use all their products together, so I really did like the line. They also have just a regular conditioner, and I really did like that as well. I give that like an 8 out of 10. I don't really like conditioners, but it had a lot of slip and it was really moisturizing. Then a natural leave-in conditioner. I'm also working on finishing that up, but I give it like a solid 9 out of 10 because it's very moisturizing. It goes with a lot of products from what I tried so far, and I really do like it. And then lastly is the Haitian Black Castor Oil. That one was really good as well, so I give that a 7 out of 10. Okay, next up I have Alacute Naturals, their Twisting Butter. I give that like a 7 out of 10 because it was moisturizing, it gave hold. It was really thick. I didn't like it at first, but as I used it more in different ways, I really did like it, so 7 out of 10. And then I have the Nature's Secret Prepoo, the fenugreek Prepoo. Y'all, so good. I went through about 4 this year. Really, really good. I give that a 10 out of 10. Next up is the Keep Me Curly Hair Jelly. I give that like an 8 out of 10. It came in a 16-ounce bottle and I really did like it. And it gave me a really good wash and go. Next up is the Furology Deep Conditioner. This is their rice water deep conditioner. I give that like an 8 out of 10. It came in like an 8-ounce bottle and it was really moisturizing and straightening as well, so I really did like it. Next up is the Curlsmith Rehab Solve. That was really amazing. I give it a 10 out of 10. Even though the price is $30, you can catch it on sale for 50% off. So I think it's a good deal and it really did work. Gave slip, everything like that. Love it. Next up is the She Ring Shampoo. Again, I'm gonna have photos of everything, so I'm not saying the full name, but I give that a 5 out of 10, as well as the conditioner. I also give that a 5 out of 10. I really did like the smell, but I don't really use, conditioner like that. So yeah, they were really good. They're just like in the middle, so. After that, they have the butter. So it's like a hair and face butter. I've been using it constantly and I give that like a good 8.5 out of 10. Next up is the Nature's Secret Mixed Fruit Deep Conditioner. I really did love that. I give that a 10 out of 10 because even though it's kind of like limited edition, they do bring it back a lot and you will be able to get it and try it for yourself. So it's not like limited edition where it's never coming back. So I really did like it. 10 out of 10 for me. Super moisturizing, great slip, everything. And then I tried their banana leave-in this year. I'm almost done with it. I have it here with me. So I give this like a 7 out of 10. It's really moisturizing and I'm almost done with it. Next up is their Cucumber Nourishing Shampoo. I give this a 7 out of 10. Also, it's super moisturizing and I really do like it. And this a little bit goes a long way because I'm not going to finish this anytime soon. Next up, I have their Rose conditioner, the Rose Hydrating Conditioner from Nature's Secret. I give this a 8 out of 10 because it was super moisturizing and it did my hair really well. And from this little 8-ounce bottle, I got to use it 4 different times, which is unheard of because a little bit goes a long way. And I also have the Iris My Styling Cream. I give this a 9 out of 10 because it does flake a very, very little bit, but it goes with a lot of things. It goes with wet line gels, and I'm pretty sure it goes with a lot of other stuff, so I really do like this as well. Next up, I have the Eden Body Works Edge Control. This is from the Coconut Shea line. That I gave a 5 out of 10 because it was okay, but it didn't really hold my edges down for long. And then I have the Eden Body Works Coconut Shea co-wash. That was also really good as well. I give that a 7 out of 10. And then I have the Eden Body Works Hydrating Shampoo from the Coconut and Hibiscus line. I give that a 6 out of 10 because you do have to shake it to activate it, but it is really moisturizing and it does what shampoo needs to do. And then they also have a conditioner from that same line. I give that like a 5 out of 10 because again, I don't really use conditioners and I haven't used it for anything else, like a Prepoo or anything. So yeah, 5 out of 10. And then from that same line, they have the Eden Body Works Blow Dry Cream. I give that like a 6 out of 10. I did a blowout. My hair was like moisturized and long, and it just really helped protect my hair, I feel like, so I really did like it. And then lastly, I have the Eden Body Works Hair Tonic from the Coconut and Hibiscus line. It's like a curl refresher, and I give that a 6 out of 10. Then I have the whole line from the new line that they just dropped, which is the Lavender and Aloe line. So from that line, I have the oil. I give that like a 4 out of 10 because it's just a regular oil. And then I have the cold wash. The cold wash was really good, really moisturizing. I give that an 8.5 out of 10. And then their leave-in, I give like a 6 because it doesn't hold up to the Coconut Shea one that I really like. And then the deep conditioner, that also gets like a 5. It doesn't have a lot of slip. It is pretty like strengthening if you use it over time for enough. And it doesn't have a lot of slip and it's really thick. So I give that like a 5. And then the twisting gel, I also give like a 5 because it took really long to dry and it didn't give a lot of hold. So like within 2 to 3 days, my hair was ready to be done again, and I don't do that. I look for hold for 7 days. And next up, I have the Eden Body Works Peppermint Tea Tree Moisturizing Hair Milk. I give that like a 5 out of 10. My boyfriend liked it more than I did because he has like a bad scalp. I wash my hair every week, so I don't really have a bad scalp anymore, but it did give a nice tingle, which was, you know, nice. Then I had the Eden Body Works Hibiscus Honey. I think I said, what did I say before? Either way, those, the blow dry cream and stuff like that is from the Honey with Hibiscus line. I don't know why I said it, but yeah. So they have a hydrating custard from there. That line too, I give it a 7 out of 10. Again, I'll have pictures. Sorry if I messed up the name. From the Eden Body Works Papaya Castor line, I have the Nourishing Curl Jam. That I give like a 7 out of 10. And they also have co-wash out of this. I also give it an 8.5 because it was really good, really moisturizing. Next up, from the Papaya Castor line, they have a foam conditioner. I did a flat twist out with it. The flat twist out was like a fail. It wasn't really that good, so I gave that a 4 out of 10. So next up, I have Twisted Textures. I have the Cocoa and Shea Hair Milk. I give that like a 6 out of 10. And then I also have the Curl Enhancing Custard. I also give that a 6 out of 10 because they were really moisturizing. They work well together. I have a twist out or braid out video up with. And then I have the Liquid Growth serum. That I give it a 9 out of 10 because you guys seen it. It's $28. It has like rosemary and stuff in it. I really did like it because it was, you know, I felt like it was helping to my hair growth. So I give that a 9 out of 10. And then they also have a Hemp and Amla like cream gel, so I give it like a 6 out of 10 as well. Next up, I have the Nice Peaches and Cream Shampoo. That I really did like, but it's limited edition. I can't get it a lot, so I give it like an 8 out of 10. But even though I can't get it a lot, I really did enjoy it. And then I also have that deep conditioner. I give it like a 7 out of 10 because it was like, okay, like it's not what the girls rave about for me and my hair anyway. And then I have that curl defining cream, and I also gave like a 6 because it wasn't really moisturizing, didn't give a lot of hold. I did it with a wash out, and my hair was just dry. Next up is the African Pride Prepoo. I give that like an 8 out of 10 because it's affordable. You can find it, it works, it does what it needs to do, but it's not the best ingredient. So yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. Then I have the Rosanna Natural Sugarcane and Almond Moisturizing Shampoo. I give that 8 out of 10. I love the nozzle. It's very moisturizing. It cleans your hair. And then I have the Botanica Protein Treatment. That's the other protein treatment I was talking about that I found better than the Apogee. Give that 9 out of 10 because it's super affordable. You can get it on Amazon, Walmart. It's $12. It works. It's not super messy. It's like a serum, and it does what it needs to do. And then I have the Rosanna Naturals, the Candula and Aloe Deep Conditioner. I give that like a 7 out of 10. It was good. And then I also have the Shea Butter and Hibiscus Leave-In Conditioner from Rosanna Natural. I also give that a 7 out of 10. And lastly, I have the Shea Butter and Aloe Twist Defining Cream. That also gets a 7 out of 10. I did a beautiful twist out with that, and I really do have a wash day with it. So if you guys want to see it, check it out. But those products was pretty good. Next up, I have the Yomani Essentials their royal butter. I did twist out with it. I give it like a 5 out of 10 because it was thick. It really didn't disperse well throughout my hair, so I had to use a good amount. I wasn't pan like the first time using it, and the hole wasn't really there, but it did give like a nice wash and go. I mean twist out, so I give that a 5 out of 10. And then they also have a rose leave-in conditioner. I also give a 5 out of 10. I only used it once, but it was pretty moisturizing from what I remember. Next up, they have a detox clay. I give that a 4 out of 10 because it was like really grainy, but it did leave my hair super soft and moisturized. So if it wasn't for the texture and how small it came, it was like 4 ounces, then I probably would have liked it more. Next up, I have the Beautyness by AF. They're Ayurvedic Prepoo, so they have like a powder that you can make into a Prepoo if you just add water and some oils and stuff like that. So I really did like it. I have a video. I gave it an 8 out of 10. And then they also have a clay wash. I also gave it 8 out of 10 because it was really good and it defined my curls and it was moisturizing and everything like that. And they also have a deep conditioner, which I gave a 9 out of 10. Plus you can add their Prepoo to the deep conditioner and make it like an Ayurvedic deep conditioner. So I like that. It is multi-use and I give that a 9 out of 10. And then they also have a grease, which I really do love greases and butters and stuff. They have like a grease butter and I really do like it for like my wash and go to like moisture and stuff like that, and I did really good, so I give it a 9 out of 10. And they also have 2 shampoo bars. I use both of them. I give them like a 7 out of 10. It cleans and I like how long it'll last. It will last me forever because you don't have to use a lot and a little bit goes a long way. Next up, I have the Just For Me Prepoo. I give that 8 out of 10. It's $5. You can get it on Amazon. It's affordable. It does what it needs to do, but again, the ingredients are not the best, so take with that as you may. Next up, I have the Trindles Entwine. They're not entangled detangler. I get that 4 out of 10. It was like a leave-in. It wasn't the best. And also their smooth and trindle stop, it was like a cream for like twist outs and stuff like that, and I get that 4 out of 10 as well because it wasn't really that good. Alright guys, so next up I have the Vital gel. That gel was really good. I got from Walmart. It was like $5-7, something like that. Really good. I give that a 9 out of 10. Then I have the, this is all from my Uncle Funky's daughters. This is their Maximum Thermal Protection line. So first I have the Purifying Cleanser. I give that 8 out of 10. And then I have their Deep Conditioner. I give that 9 out of 10 because it had a really nice tingle. It cleaned my hair and plus it helps you protect your hair from heat. So I really did like that. And then I have the Protection Primer. I give that a 7 out of 10, as well as their Split In Serum. I also give that a 7 out of 10. And then they have a 3-in-1 Shine Boost. I also give that a 7 out of 10 because they do work really well together for your hair to not get heat damage. I give it a 7 out of 10 because like my results wasn't the best, but it's also because I wasn't trying to use a lot of heat so that I don't get heat damage. So yeah, it was a really good line. I did like it. Next up, I have the Suave Defining Gel. I give that a 0 out of 10 because it was terrible. It was just water and that was it. So if you guys haven't seen my video on it, please watch it. And next I have the Unchai Organics Solutions, their shampoo. I give that a 6 out of 10. It was moisturizing. It's also strengthening as well. And then they have a deep conditioner. I give that a 5 out of 10 because it I had to use a lot and it just wasn't like that great. And then I have their hair yogurt, which is more like a butter. I give that a 7 out of 10 because it's a good butter and I like butters for wash goes and stuff like that. And then they have a hair moisturizer. I give that a 4 out of 10 because it wasn't good. It just really wasn't. Next up, I have the HBJ Glam, their leave-in conditioner. I give it like a 5 out of 10. It's in a spray bottle. It's a light leave-in conditioner. I don't really like light leave-in conditioners, but it was good enough. And then they also have a custard, and I give that a 4 because it was really hard to wash out of my hair. I had to wash it out like 3 times, but it did give good definition. But I just have to come to a balance about like how much to use with it. So yeah, that got a 4. And then next we have Entwine. So I did like a whole wash they using their products. So first up I have the shampoo. I give that like an 8 out of 10 because it gave me a nice tingle. It cleaned my hair and it did what I had to do. Then they have a leave-in conditioner. I give that like a 7 out of 10 because it was very light, but it was still very moisturizing. And then they also have a deep conditioner. The deep conditioner I give like a 9 out of 10 because it was very moisturizing. I really did like it. And then I have their booster. It was like a cream moisturizer, whatever. I did twist out and it was really good, and I give that 8 out of 10. Next up, they have the Bliss Edge Control. I give that a 4 out of 10 because it didn't really hold my edges down, but it worked for the time being. And they also have argan oil, which is just the oil, and I give that a 4 out of 10 because regular. Next up, I have the Uncle Funky's Dish Shampoo. So this is from their regular line. I think it's the I don't remember the name, but I'll have a picture. I give that 8 out of 10 because it gives me a tingle and I really do like it. Next up is their deep conditioner, the Heal and Renew from their original line. I give that a 7 out of 10 because it's moisturizing and strengthening at the same time. And they also have a leave-in conditioner that I tried. It was the Midnight Train one. I give that a 6 out of 10 because it was a very light leave-in conditioner. It didn't really moisturize my hair all that much. The other products kind of made it better. And it kind of made my hair strong or something. Like, it felt kind of hard, but yeah, I give that a 6 out of 10. And then they had the Curly Magic. I give that a 9 out of 10 because it was really moisturizing. It gave me one of the best wash and goes of this year, and I really did enjoy it. And then they also have an extra butter, which I loved. I give that a 9 out of 10, almost a 10 out of 10, but it was really, really good, and I really did like it. And then I have the Curls Daughter Cocoa Deep Conditioner. This here is something that I tried this year towards the end of the year, but it's on my list because it was really good, and I give it a 9 out of 10 because I really do like this stuff. And over on Instagram, I tried the Cara Shea Medleys, their leave-in conditioner. I give that a 4 because it was like an oil type of thing, and it would separate a lot. And then it also had a butter. I also give that a 4. So yeah, guys, that is everything that I tried this year, and that's what I rank it. Most of them was good, and I did not know I tried so many products, but that's why I like to keep a list. I'll definitely keep a list for next year too, just of the new products that I tried, plus the Black Friday that I bought. Like, we'll be definitely having another list by the end of the year. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. And what have you tried this year, and what did you rate it? Like, give me some of your top 5 products and what did you rate them. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.